What's up, gurus? It's Old School Fool, and today we're bringing you something a little different that's the same, but it's still a little different. A while ago, we actually debuted a product called the PSP Camera. And if you guys weren't aware of it, it actually happens to be a PSP camera. Go figure, right? You can take pictures, share stuff, put yourself, you can augment your reality, so to speak. You can twist things up. It's kind of a cool accessory. Now, it was only available in Japan and in Europe. Now, it just so happens they just re-released the PSP Camera with this new product called the Invizimals. Yes, the Invizimals. It sounds like something that you want to get rid of out of your house, but it just so happens there's Invizimals inside of everything. Now, it's kind of cool because I'm going to unbox this and show you guys that they actually redid the original PSP Camera, which was kind of cool because I actually liked the PSP Camera, but I didn't like that it was kind of fat and chunky. It's actually more sleek and it's longer. So let's take a look. All right. As I look into the box, I noticed several things. It says the camera's included. It says it's Invizimals, and it kind of looks like a hybrid of Pokemon meets Digimon meets Japanese flavor. Lots of there's a Godzilla looking guy in there in the corner. It's kind of cool, and it says it's rated for 7 and over. And I guess you can multiply that times 3, and you can still play it. So let's take a look further at the box. On the back of the box, you'll notice there's the European rating system, which I found kind of interesting, known as the PEGI.info. You'll see the violence level. There's so much violence going on here. The fear level. There's a spider, so I guess that you should be afraid of spiders, no matter what country you're in. You're afraid of spiders. And then there's online, which is the Sony PlayStation logo. And then we'll open it up. And voila, we get one Invizimals game, and we get a brown carton. It looks like it's going to be the camera. So we're going to open this up. Yeah. 7-year-olds beware, this could be messy. Alright, and you get this whole big canister for, this whole big carton basically for this one little thing. So you get some French and English and Japanese and all types of cool instructions that you're not going to be able to read, though it's Europe, so you'll be able to read the English. And you get this. Voila. The new PSP Camera. Now, if you take a look at this other photo, you notice the original PSP Camera was a little fatter, not as sleek looking. It didn't have the adjustment knobs. This is more specifically designed for the PSP 2000 and 3000. Alright? And there you have it. So that is the PSP Camera that you're going to work with Invizimals. Because you can't play Invizimals without the camera. Because then you just stay invisible. You need the camera. Alright, so let's take a look at the Invizimals. We'll open this, and we'll notice that it's kind of like a blank, it doesn't even have really any printing on it, it's just a blank UMD with the Invizimals, and we get this cool, crazy card. Look at that. Miss Cleo card. Your fortune is here, inside Invizimals. Now's the time. Alright, so let's get the Invizimal hunt started. Okay, so we're going to slap this in on the top. Don't be afraid to push it in firmly because it kind of doesn't go in right away. And there's like a little tightening screw right there. That'll make it nice and flush against the top of the PSP 2000 or 3000, whichever you got going on. Okay, and now you obviously will have your camera facing outwards. However, if you really want to, you can always move your camera in any direction you really want it to. Okay, so we got that. Let's pop in some Invisimal action and see what the good doctor ordered. Invizimals. Once again, I should just let everybody know that all PSP games, no matter the region, is fully playable on your US PSP. So that means if you get a game from Japan and it's not available here, or you get another game from the UK and you want to play on your American PSP, it's totally region free. So any games that you get is going to be region free. You can play it on any PSP, which is the cool thing about the PSP. Okay, so let's go to UMD. Alright, as we start Invizimals, I have to choose my language. So I have a choice from English, Francais, Espanol, Deutsch, Italiano, Netherlands, Portuguese, PYCCKNN backwards N, Svenska, Norsk, Dansk, Suomi, and Polski. So let's continue in English, because that's what I know. Oh, I gotta step back from the trap. Oh, anything goes fuzzy. Yep. This is actually kind of fun. Oh, and it seems like every single one they set me up for disaster. Should more field greens. Oh. Nice. One more for the team. Yes, thank you. Here we go. Whoa. Damn. Good night, Sally. Right, gamers and gurus alike, that is the Invizimals for your PSP, import PSP, or PSP American, or Japanese PSP. As you can see, the game's kind of interesting. I was kind of getting hooked on it, just having that whole augmented reality thing, kind of like the Eye of Judgment meets, you know, a really early version of Street Fighter with crazy parries, power parries. But anyways, definitely kind of a cool concept. I mean, if you guys don't have a PSP camera, I love my PSP. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. I think you should have a camera. I mean, if you guys don't have one, check out the new PSP Camera and check out the new Invizimals game. Please visit our sponsors if you like our reviews and you like our news and you just like anything got to do with DOS Reviews. Don't forget to check a link in the right of the video description or somewhere in the description for a link over to DOS Reviews. And don't forget to also visit our latest and greatest sponsor, DOSCheap.com. Alright gamers, next time I'll check you guys out. Hopefully our Invizimals will all get along until then. I can see your Invizimals from here.